Hey guys, I'm Matt with Matt Wayne Adventures, and I appreciate you clicking on the video. So here today with me, I have the Ozark 3-person tent. I'm going to do a review on this tent, and it's actually been sitting around in my building for quite a while now because this has kind of been my spare, and I thought, let's do a review on it. So something I would run by you real fast is, on my past reviews on my products, I felt kind of ashamed about it, but I am really scattered. I've been watching them, rewatching them, and I'm just all over the place. So I've come up with a little system that I'm hoping that might help me stay on track. We're gonna call it the OST method, meaning operations of a product, specs of a product, and my thoughts on the product. That may keep me in line a little bit better. So that's how I'm gonna try today to go through this review. So this is what comes in it. When you get it, you pull out the box. It comes with like tie holders here. And I normally don't reuse these. I just chunk them. Comes with a gear caddy here. You have your poles. You have pegs, which it feels like only 4 is in there. That don't seem like enough, but we'll see. You have a tent fly and the main body. I'm gonna set this tent up in real time. I know that might get kind of boring, but it lets you know in real time what it takes to set this tent up. So if you don't mind, bear with me. I might put on some music to break up the awkwardness. So it looks like the front door has a like a little mat here. So we'll put that toward the camera. Alright, so that's laid out there. Now these tent poles feel like fiberglass, which is basically what you're going to get with a inexpensive tent. They're a little skinny. We'll get to that in a minute. Now this is a snap tent, meaning you don't have to run the poles through the sleeves. It just snaps. Put the poles on and it snaps onto the poles. Okay, so that's it as far as the main body of the tent. It needs to be staked out, but that is it as far as it being up. This one here. Okay, so let's go ahead and stake out the corners. Now, one thing I'm seeing here that I ain't crazy about, first off, is there is no point on these stakes. It's just blocked off. So we'll see how that works. That's it, guys. If you see me there, I actually got the rain fly upside down, but That's it. That's set up completely. That is all the setting up you can do on this tent. So let's walk around it and show you the operations of the tent. Okay, so right offhand, let me show you how the tent poles work. So lay these out and they go into these holes right here. Same thing on the other side. And these little cups that they go into. Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with these tents, but most of the time, they used to have like a little peg right here, and that went into this tent pole. But now they have changed that, which also changed this. So now, it have a little cup right here, like a little lip. Now, for your rain fly, it sticks over that right there. And that's what keeps your rain fly on. So basically, your rain fly is holding on by that right there. Just to put that out there, okay? So over here, same thing, and you stick it out right here. There actually isn't too much to this tent. It's actually pretty simple. That right there goes into these pegs right here, and that allows you to have a little bit of a hangover on your front of your roof. But you do have a good bit of ventilation up in there, which that would help. Because something I'm not seeing here is a way to pull the fly away from the body. And that right there is gonna be hot. But you do have enough room here. You have about 8 inches overlap from when the mesh comes down to the bottom of this fly. That's good. On the bag here, this tent claims to be a 7x7, but I have my trusty tape measure to see if that's true. Should be, but we'll see. The width, it is not exactly 7 feet. It is 6 feet, 8 inches on the width. Let's check the depth. The depth is the same thing. Now you might could pitch this tent a little bit tighter, but maybe get you full 7x7, but it would have to be pretty tight. Let me get you height, see how high it is. On the height, it is 3 feet, 10 inches, which I can sit on my knees, which I'm like 5'9", I think. So I can sit on my knees and have enough room, but barely. But I do have enough room. But this is a 3-man tent, so and, you know, you can expect to be kind of small. Let's do the lay down test and see if I got enough room to lay down in it as of how they tell you to lay down in this tent on the package. Once you lay down on it, like stick men, like facing the door, 1, 2, 3. That's kind of how they explain it on the package. Now, my feet is at the door, but I still have enough room right here a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, I think so. I think you have enough room to lay down that way. Then again, guys, I am 5'9". Anybody taller than me, it might be a little snug, but you probably can make it work. You know, 6 foot probably wouldn't be no problem. I don't think. You meant to lay diagonal. Let me see. I'm gonna lay the other way, where the door is to my left. Go. Same thing. Same thing. I guess it is a 7x7. It should be the same. Just making sure. For somebody that wanted a tent that went out only in sunny weather, not windy, not rainy, this is probably the perfect tent for them. But for somebody that wanted to be an extremist, I'm not sure if I would recommend it, just because the poles are kind of small and how the fly connects to the bottom of these pegs, the bottom of the tent. I'm not sure how well that would hold up. But honestly, my biggest thing is this right here. Like, unless you get enough airflow from the front, you can probably, this tent may be a little hot on you. Because most tents have a tie point right here where you can tie this out to a stake out and give you a little bit of airflow right here. But this doesn't. I mean, you can see there, it just kind of lays on the tent. But then again, we're only talking about a $25 tent. So, I mean, for that, it looks okay. You know, of course, what I said, but you know, for 24 bucks, 24, 25, I can't remember. Somewhere between 24 and 30, I know. It doesn't look that bad because it's been a while since I purchased it, but it doesn't look that bad. So I just got to reading the bag here, and it does actually say that it is 3 feet high, 3 feet 8. So that means, you know, that's right. And it says it fits 1 queen mattress. That would probably fill this bad boy up. So to ask my own self this question, would I use this tent? And that answer would be yes. I would use this tent as long as it was just me and my wife. Because, you know, you ain't have much room for much else. So with what I mentioned as far as how the rain fly connects to the bottom of the tent and how the size of the tent poles, I'm not sure if I would take it into serious weather, but the bag here that it comes in says right there, weather tested. I mean, it might be. I mean, it might be, compared to what the bag says, it might be where you could take it in there, you know, some extreme weather. But I don't know, just with my experience and stuff, I mean, tent poles seem a little small. They might give a little, you know, I mean, you can see right there. I mean, that's giving a good bit right there. I don't know. It's good for probably good weather and maybe some light, mild rain, I would say, depending if it's waterproof or not. That's a whole nother video and a whole nother story. But as far as my biggest concern would be wind. You know, if you get wet, that's one thing, you can go get in your car. But I don't know, if you get wind, I mean, that could be dangerous. And I hope this video helps you if you're interested in this tent. That maybe might help you out with how it sets up and all that stuff. Guys, see you on the next one. So, P.S. real fast, you may ask, Matt, how did it go back in the bag? That may be something you're wondering about that I didn't mention. It goes back in. It does. But I am sweating bullets. It's not bad. You just really got to wind it tight. I mean, and it does go back in. So, something, just in case if you want to know, it goes back in.